Hello and welcome back to another Red Resurrection 1v1 from my perspective here. This is the second battle in a best of 3 that I have had recently with AdmiralPit, and I'm playing as Russia and Pitt's playing as Confederation on one of the brand new maps that's going to be out in the next patch in the competitive game mode. Called Hot Cross Bun, and that's because of the design. It's kind of a cross with these watery, cliffy segments in the middle breaking things up. And managed to sneak through past his dog that was guarding with my own to scout his base. Did build a battle bunker just in case, because in competitive mode everyone starts with a dog at the beginning of the match, and so sometimes it's possible, if you're a bad player like me, to let the enemy get their dog in front of your barracks and screw you over until you can get a defensive building. So I did just build one just in case, just to protect my engineer and flak troopers that I wanted to capture that the airfield, what I just got. And going straight for the war factory. Managed to garrison 3 of the 4 houses in the middle of the map, so got some good initial map control. Unit ready. Which is always the way to go. There is a little gem patch which is common on these competitive unit maps to give you an initial boost. So I'm not focusing on the economy too much just yet. I think I'm going to go for like a Scorcher attack. There you go, clicking on the Scorchers and a couple of terror drones, because they're always pretty useful. Particularly early on, they can be really disruptive. If you manage to get one in, it forces the enemy to build, repair units. Still need to scout the sides though. Not sure if he's captured his airfield yet. I haven't. There is a bunker, an artillery bunker, in the bottom left and top right lanes, which I haven't captured mine yet, but I'm going to see if he's captured his, and he has not. Does have a couple of dogs there though, and he has captured his airfield. I'm going to go for an engineer rush with my Scorchers rather than rocket Scorchers. Thought maybe I could do something a little different, see if it works. And we do have a terror drone. I'm going to take out those dogs because it would be a good idea if I could capture the artillery bunker as well, so I might try and do that. Keep him on his toes. Now I'm going to go for economy, full economy there. I want to expand and grab all those gems as well, which I might cut down. The map is up for change because it hasn't been released yet, so I might cut down on the number of gems on those side fields, but we'll see. I've placed a second barracks here, which I'm going to attack here with my Scorchers and put some pressure on. Do have the artillery bunker there, which are getting shots off on his hammer tanks, and they're pretty deadly. They're not accurate if you're moving around, but they are, deadly if you manage to capture the artillery and kind of protect it. Force the enemy to engage you, and the artillery are very powerful in that case. Just running in, doing a little back and forth there. Whoops, but he has got a bunker now, so they would chew through the Scorchers fairly quickly. I've got some infantry though, and my economy is starting to get pretty strong. Got loads of war miners there. Oh, just didn't actually call down that power drop as well. It's quite funny. Just ran out of money, I think, moments before. Ran in to attack the Tesla reactor. Not really going to get anything done there, but the good thing is, because of the bunker, the artillery, I can just retreat to that, and he can't sort of push me away totally. But Pitt does have a couple of his own rocket scorchers. And he's got some more down here. I don't know where they came from, but a couple of scorchers with a couple of flamethrower infantry, which are unique to the Confederation, and they're very good against taking out buildings. So he took out one Tesla reactor. I think he's... oh, just doesn't get the second one. That's actually pretty unlucky. I do have a couple of hammers coming out now though, so I think these ones are going to get cleaned up. And he is attacking me, but he's retreating now. Oh, I think I paradropped some infantry down there just to disrupt his assault there, and got the cybernetics caught up as I am Russia. We distribute these war miners a bit, but yeah, I am Russia, so that means I do get the cybernetics core on T2, which allows me to get the ability New Soviet Man, which means I can transform basic infantry like conscripts into cyborgs, which are kind of almost infantry tanks. And they're pretty powerful, potent units, good for making pushes and soaking up damage. And so I'm trying to do that early and make it a big feature of my army. So I think when I play Russia I tend to kind of ignore that side of it, even though it is their strength. So I'll try and use that here and display some of the awesome power of Soviet cyborgs. Got a lot of tanks here. Definitely something that's that I started to do since the release of the mod, because tanks were buffed shortly before release. Totally wasted a lot of those tanks, but I've got loads of money honestly, so at this point it doesn't really matter. Let's try and crush some infantry and cause some chaos. It's kind of just how I play, I guess. Cause as much havoc as possible. Luckily I did think the better of attacking that bunker though with those infantry. Now might be the time. There's still infantry, but I've got a few cyborgs in there, so they'll be able to soak up the damage from the battle bunker. Won't die quite as quickly as normal infantry. There is an Ivan bomb attached to the thing. Pointless NG deploy there, but just doing some damage, putting on the pressure. He's got quite a few flamethrowers there, and they are good against infantry as well, of course. As you can see, just tore through my infantry there. Yeah, I think I probably ought to cut down on the money a little bit, because 9k already and just ends production, maybe a little too much, but that's what play testing is for. Still building the hammers and just kind of going for like a brute force approach, which is Russia's style, I think. I've got some commissars there as well, so they do buff the speed and armour of infantry when they apply their ability. Managing to rush through here, I've got a few things going on at once, so he has to focus on trying to defend from three sides basically, and I'm trying to take out his economy, keep him down, which is working pretty well actually, because he doesn't have much of an army. And he has just lost a few war miners. So not a bad job from him there, kiting with the Scorcher, but he's coming back and I'm ready. Oh, the Ivan. That Ivan. He's got quite a few tanks though, so they're going to slaughter mine. Quickly building up lots of barracks here. Just trying to increase production speed, I suppose. Barely makes a difference for infantry at this point because they build so quickly, but it also protects the production line, because sometimes I've lost, my only barracks, and that's obviously an issue. So focusing on production more than teching up, that's a good way to play this mod. although at the same time, tech is very powerful, so I don't want to lose out on that too much, but at this point I just kind of want to focus on production. I've got plenty of money, so I'm going to keep trying to attack him from all fronts. He has got a battle bunker there filled with infantry, and really in his face here, but he is building those flamethrower infantry, which are actually pretty good, and those cyborgs do go down. Battle bunker can reach me, but let's turn the fire on that war miner. Finally going to capture the machine shop as well. Totally even blindsided. It was blindsided that it was there, to be honest, even though it was right in the middle of the battlefield. I've gone to T3 now. Going to go up to a nuclear reactor, which is something I think I was quite afraid of doing because Confederation have a lot of ways of getting into the back of your base and screwing you over, and the nuclear reactor is not something you want to lose if you rely on it too much early on, so I kind of wanted to delay the nuclear reactor. Went to T3 before the nuclear reactor as well. You can get T3 first, so. And it looks like he's going to capture the... Ooh, nearly killed that engineer, but he's going to recapture the... or capture for the first time his his artillery bunker. Gonna attack this battle bunker and take it out. Luckily the fire went on the hammer tank because that approached it first. Got a tank here. Oof, ow. Managed to get the tank in the zone of the artillery bunker where it cannot attack. Still pumping out tanks though. This is alarming to me. Maybe there's too much medium tanks these days. Maybe. Kind of. There's lots of other stuff too, but they are a big deal. But he is building Tesla troopers here, which means I'm just going to have to get the hell out of there because they do some strong damage to vehicles. Lost a few of them already. Do have a he managed to save his artillery with Tesla troopers. Going to try and sneak in a grinder though, just to be again kind of a pain. Building some grinders, building some Buratinos as well. At least they're in the queue, because he kind of has a bit of a defensive position here. So Buratinos being the artillery of the Russians, they are pretty good against buildings and infantry. Managed to distract most of his army though, so moving in with a little push. Got a grinder in, going to take out his war miner there as well, trying to keep on that economic pressure. Attacking in multiple places. Not exactly sure what he's fighting up there, because I wonder if I ran something through. I can't even tell. I'm going to send in these conscripts though to try and take out the Tesla troopers there, so I can move the hammers in and keep his war miners away. More production, keeping the infantry up. I want to build a Tesla coil, I think, just in case he tries to sneak something through. He has some war miners here, and luckily they took a dangerous route through my units. Luckily I do have conscripts here, so his Tesla troopers are going to get shredded, although they are pretty tanky, annoyingly tanky. But yeah, they're going to die. So I've kind of denied him here of the west ore field, although he still has that battle bunker, so I can't quite rush through. And he's got loads of hammer tanks here coming after my own war miners, which is a bit of trouble because I don't have much of a counter here, and I think I've got 4 war miners there. Let's see how many die. Just going to try and make a hold here, but they shred my shit, especially because MBTs deal splash damage, so keeping them all grouped like that actually was a pretty terrible idea. He does have a siege chopper there though, and I have no anti-air at all. So this is not really fun. He killed... Ooh, the health on that one. He killed 1 war miner, or 2 or 3... I can't remember. 1 or 2 in the end. But Did manage to save 3 of them, just. Luckily I have the machine shop that's going to repair, but those siege choppers got no anti-air still. Not good against vehicles though, but they are moving in to my base. I guess that's the power of Confederation really, is they have a lot of versatility and ways of attacking you. I'm not even sure what the heck I'm going to do with this. Refinery, put it in the middle, get those gems, and yeah, he's deployed next to my nuclear reactor. I have nothing here to defend. I think he just destroyed a Tesla reactor there as well. I'm going to start building another nuclear reactor, but Jesus, can I kill it? Nope. Of course not. Do manage to kill the siege chopper. I think he's going to take... Before I could even click repair, just take out my T3 and my nuclear reactor, so in low power, back to T2. Do have those Buratinos now though, so that bunker ain't going to last too long, and this infantry are going to get burned by the Buratinos. Probably not the best move to charge in, to be honest. Defender's advantage and all that. But, well, he has kind of fucked up my army. He does have that siege chopper dealing some damage, but yeah, I am running in now for the kill. I think that's it. The pit really doesn't have a whole lot left. I'm not sure what his economy's like, but I have managed to shred that up. Looks like might be all ogre in the second game. I'm still in low power. My nuclear reactor's ready though. I can see that thing flashing. I'm not going to place it though. Who needs power? Ah, I need power. There we go. There we go. Trying to get back to T3. Not sure if it's necessary at this point. Look at that money. I need to remove some of the jumps. Faux show. Still got some units in his army as well, and he's only got a few war miners here to try and push me back. Which, even though war miners are pretty good, they ain't that good against hammer tanks. And I think the GGs are coming. Well, they're not coming, but the implied GGs. Oh, and I spawned those cyborgs, but half of them didn't spawn, and that's over. Game 2 goes to me.